the network for the AV industry.
What are you listening to?
This
This is AV.
This
is AVNation.
This is AVNation.
This is Tim Albright with an AVNation special. What we're doing is we're going to preview an event that I get to go hang out with in Atlanta. It is called the Technology Manager Summit. Happens November 19th, 2019. And with me to discuss it are two very dear friends. First and foremost, Ms. Gina Sansevero from Atlas IED. Welcome, ma'am.
Thanks for doing this for us, Tim. We are so excited to hang out with you for a day or so in Atlanta. And this Tech Manager Summit is going to kick some butt. So let's see if we can't give it the notoriety that it needs.
Yeah, absolutely. And also with us is an old friend of mine that we've known each other through a couple different jobs, Mr. Joel Carroll, who is now with Wolf Vision. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thanks, Tim. We really look forward to getting you out of the snow and coming down to Atlanta for a couple days. Hopefully by then it will be above freezing by November 19th.
I appreciate that. Yeah, here in St. Louis today, at least with the day we're recording this, it is not above freezing. So let's start with that. Joel, we're in your backyard, so we'll start with you on this. Like I said, we're taking place. This is taking place in Atlanta. There's a couple different things going on. There's some training sessions. There's also a panel happening and a roundtable. Let's start with the training though first. Walk somebody through. If I'm a tech manager in and around the Atlanta area, and honestly, Georgia and Atlanta in general is not only is it a melting pot, it's a migration point. It has been in the U.S. at least the last 20, 25 years. But it's also a good area for people to come in that maybe you don't consider yourself part of Atlanta, but you're like maybe you're up in Nashville, right? And it's a decent drive, or in South Carolina. Walk me through some of the training that's going to happen here during this Tech Manager Summit.
Kind of a unique opportunity, honestly, Tim, because we've got 4 different manufacturers that are going to be talking about, some different items in general, and all those different items can all collaborate together. For example, I'm specifically going to be talking about something called inside the box, just different way about thinking when you're looking at design. So it's not going to always just be product centric. We've got Draper talking about different screen technologies, and then FSR talking about some of their infrastructure. And then Atlas is also going to be talking about something that has more to do, I believe, with some of the security and some of the other things that you can do on campus. And Gina can speak more to that. But it's really kind of exciting to bring 4 different manufacturers together that can all talk about all of these different concepts and not have to worry about, stepping on what do we do or what does the other guy do. What's exciting to me about it is the opportunity for people to hear little snippets of information, an hour here, hour there, from each group. And also have that be collaborative in nature. It's not a lecture style. We're going to make sure that during this opportunity, everybody's going to be able to participate. We're going to be asking questions, get the audience to participate. Hopefully a little different than the traditional, event like this that some of us have attended in the past.
Yeah. Gina, Joel mentioned the fact that you guys, Atlas IED, Wolf Vision, Draper, and FSR will also be there. When we talk about the non-traditional sessions here, one of the things that I think is interesting is the roundtable dialogue, and that's giving or tech managers the ability to come together and not only share, obviously share their pain points, but also share some of their triumphs in the way that they were able to overcome certain issues or certain challenges that they've had in the past.
Yeah, sure. So the roundtable is really exciting for us because we've put on similar kinds of regional events, days of training and professional development and peer-to-peer panels and things like that. We've done that in the past, and we've had really great feedback. In fact, we've had people, I've had people call me and say, when are you bringing the next one out here to the Midwest, to the West Coast, wherever it might be. But this one is different because of this roundtable session. So we will still have that peer-to-peer panel discussion, which, Tim, you will be moderating. But we'll also have this roundtable, and we're going to almost create a design thinking roundtable where we're going to be able to ask the groups, break into groups and ask the groups for their opinion on certain topics that are relevant to them now. And I don't want to give away what that's going to be, but it's kind of really exciting for us. It's asking them to decompose what they're traditionally doing and rebuild it from the bottom up and evaluate that process. Right. And so I know this is kind of cryptic. We don't really want to give too much of it away, but this is a section of the day that we're going to say is going to be probably one of the most engaging parts, I would think. And in addition to the 4 training sessions, which are training sessions, they are not sales pitches, and I want to make that clear. And in addition to the peer-to-peer panel, where they will be discussing some success, some of the day-to-day trials and tribulations of the job. But this roundtable is probably what we're most excited about. Joel, I think you would agree with me here.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Jen. I mean, it's very unique, and I've had the opportunity to attend a couple events that had something like this. And what was really cool about it was building community. This is the real benefit of, I think, that roundtable. It's not just a bunch of people coming and sitting in the room and then leaving, but we come and sit in the room and then we end up leaving as friends. And that roundtable is awesome to be able to do that. I mean, Gina's talking about something that's pretty exciting here. And in an hour, we're going to ask you to pretty much redesign your entire thought process as far as our thinking goes. So I'm excited about this. And again, it's something different that we don't typically see in any sort of AV market or AV conference that, I've been to.
Well, yeah, and Gina mentioned the fact that you guys have done this a couple different times. Her and I were ever together one in Durham, Raleigh, Durham, a couple of years ago. And again, the community it really, really does speak to that. The fact that you get there in the morning. Again, the event is 9:00 in the morning until 5:30 in the afternoon. You'll have coffee and stuff like that. You guys will have lunch together. We'll have lunch together. Not you guys. We'll all have lunch together. There in Atlanta, but also towards the end of the evening, there will be a wrap-up reception. And those things are invaluable to me, because yes, the training is incredible, and having subject matter experts are really, really great to listen to. What it means to me, but also be able to regurgitate what it meant to me, but to hear back what it meant to somebody else, right? So we're able to kind of retrain each other and share the information and share what each item and what each fact point kind of meant. Joel, after the day's events, what do we expect from that kind of that night time hors d'oeuvre or reception time? Is that really time just kind of get together and trade business cards, or is it any more formal than that?
It's pretty laid back. I mean, the whole idea is to continue to build that community. We all learned a bunch of things together. We all went through this whole process of some design thinking. And we're also inviting some people that may not have historically come to these types of events. It's not going to only just be technology managers in education, but other people that are having these same types of issues, maybe in court systems or some of the other facilities in the area. They're also invited. So it gives you an opportunity to kind of spread out a little bit and find out what some of their pains are, what some of your pains are, and again, build that relationship. So as time goes on, you've got a relationship. And today, I mean, that's the great thing about AV is coming together and building that community. And without that community, I really think that, we would start to fall apart. And that's really what's kept me going over the years. And the three of us have known each other probably longer than many of us would care to admit. It's due to that community that has helped us all grow over the last few years in this industry.
I want to echo that, but I also want to say that one of the reasons why we chose this time of year is because we knew that it was right after CCUMC, and CCUMC is probably one of the most active communities for technology managers in the country. And having had CCUMC in the Northeast, we knew we wanted to go somewhere else. But also having known CCUMC was going to be in early October, and knowing that there was going to be a lot of discussion among the community about how to keep the momentum going, this was just another stepping stone for us to be able to offer that back to that community as well, right? To back to the CCUMC community where, we're not going to tell you what you need to learn other than for 4 sessions. Everything else is up to you. Continue your own conversation. We'll mediate, we'll moderate, we'll help to guide the conversation, but ultimately this is your place, right? This is your area that you can deepen those relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Again, this is November 19th in Atlanta. If folks want to sign up for this and register and find out more information, how do they do that, guys?
So we have a registration page, and that link is Tech Managers Summit, ATL.eventbrite.com. Again, that's Tech Managers Summit, ATL.eventbrite.com, and you can register there.
I'll also put a link on this interviews page as well. So thank you both so much. Mr. Joel Carroll from Wolf Vision, thank you, sir. How do people get a hold of you or Wolf Vision if they are so inclined?
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Tim. If anybody wants to reach out to me, easiest way is email me at joel.carroll@wolfvision.us or go to our website at wolfvision.com.
All right, very good. And Ms. Gina Sansevero from Atlas IED. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Tim. And if people want to learn more about what we have going on from the Tech Managers Summit to what we're planning for 2020, they can follow us at Atlas_IED on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. And I am Gina.Sansevero@AtlasIED.com.
Very good. For us, for AVNation, you can either come hang out with me November 19th in Atlanta, or you can go by the website, AVNation.tv, AVNation.tv. You'll find this program and a host of others. Again, you get to hang out with us if you are in and around the Atlanta area on November 19th. So, or go by the website, all that and more at AVNation.tv, AVNation.tv.